Right, back we come into Kansas. Our post-apocalyptic wasteland looking refinery or whatever it is. That's probably a bit unkind, but that's what it reminds me of. So, 9 out of 14. Got off to a flyer, got 2 done very quickly. Now we're in Phillipsburg and hoping for a contract to somewhere we haven't been. But if need be, we can just go to like Hayes or something and get a delivery from there, or Wichita, I think. Yeah, because Hutchinson would be closer than that, right? So we're not getting that. There's a couple in Wichita. And then there's nothing closer. These are ages away now, okay. So I think we stick with, there's either glass to Wichita, TVs. Sure, we'll take glass. What could possibly go wrong? This is kind of good to kind of cover off some of the angles of the roads that go between as well, so... And I mean, it's from here, looks like, so that's nice. We probably could have just reversed to pick up the trailer, to be honest. I imagine it's in the shed, is it? Yes, it is. I haven't left enough room to reverse in there from here, probably. Ooh, just. Maybe. Oh, yep, no. Why did I think it was up a ramp? No, it's not. It's just back here. Ow. Yep, crashing into dumpsters, don't mind me. Ooh, I thought I got stuck for a second. I don't want to get stuck on things. I guess it doesn't matter if it wastes a bit of time, because there's a train going through anyway, so it's not like we can speed off into the sunset or anything.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, let's get cracking. So the road off to the west will remain unexplored for the time being. That's right.
Turn
A nice wide line through here. Please don't have another train coming along right now. They seem to be very frequent sometimes.
Go straight.
Now let's see if we can deliver this glass without smashing it all.
Turn left.
It's gonna be hard with the sort of music pumping though. That makes us want to drive fast.
Go straight.
There's really not much in Phillipsburg, is there? Makes it a bit tricky. Like if he wanted to come back and discover these extra roads and stuff, we can't just fast travel here, I don't think. No services. But then I guess we've got that whole section from Colby anyway, so we'd be driving that
Go
way.
straight.
Scenic mode. Oh, wait, I was hoping to overtake the traffic, but nope. Single lane roads, not so useful for fast driving. At least give me a shoulder, come on. Bad enough they make me do the speed limit, but being stuck behind traffic,
Go straight.
that's just harsh.
Go straight.
Coming around the outside. You know how I said I was gonna see if I could do this delivery without breaking it? Yeah, I didn't mean to say I was gonna drive carefully. was hoping going onto the shoulder would be enough to discover that little bit. What's up with this? I guess for the next state that goes to the north? Is it Nebraska, I think? Must be. Just getting it ready. It's like a crop dusting plane that is crop dusting the road as well as everything else. I'm fairly sure they would normally turn that off when not over the field, because that's a waste of fertilizer otherwise. But sure, let's just fumigate everything. That's not toxic at all. Well, I guess they're already dead, so...
Go straight.
So unfortunately this delivery is like twice as long as it needs to be. Would it be nice to get something that was, I don't know, just over the 100-mile mark.
Go straight.
But I don't think there's many cities from Phillipsburg that are. I think we're always going to have to do a pretty long delivery from there. So that's fine. It'll be nice if it counted for 2, but Wichita's so close to Hutchinson that it kind of almost does. Like we can just drive from one to the other. Not bother about taking a job or anything. It's always nice to have a little bit of truck-only time, right? And it's nice to have a slightly longer delivery every now and then. Oh no, that was interesting. The camera didn't clip randomly into those overheads like it normally does. Republican River. Interesting. So it only flows to the right? I always thought it weird that the Republicans are supposedly the right wing when they're not very interested in rights generally.
Get ready to turn right.
It's my observation from someone completely abstracted from the whole situation, at least. Thankfully. It dominates our news as much as anything else. Way station bypass service. I guess. It is right there and I do need to discover it at some point, so we may as well. We don't often pull into these places, but sometimes.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Yeah, we overshot it. There we go. Yeah, we stopped in the right place because I backed into the truck behind me. I guess that works. It's an annoying extra little road through there. Hopefully that doesn't show up on the thing. The icon's in exactly the right place for that to be obscured. Who knows? I feel at this point, with all of the DLCs and how quickly they're coming out with American Truck Simulator, the kind of idea I had of doing a 100% exploration just for the fun of it. Like, the achievement that's in ETS2 does not exist in ATS. There is no Pathfinder achievement in this game, thankfully. It's usually just specific achievements for discovering cities within each state instead. Which is generally what it is now for ETS2. Going forward, as each DLC introduces its own suite of achievements and usually includes all the viewpoints and all of the cities. But it does still have the 100% map achievement. And you want to make sure you don't have any DLC installed if you're going for that, let me tell you. For ATS, that achievement never existed. And it's just as well. But I wanted to try and just get like 100% map exploration just once. Would be kind of nice. I don't think I ever have. I think even early days, There's no way to tell, I don't think, because even back when I started streaming this game a long time ago, I don't think I highlighted a lot of it, and I doubt I ever looked at the map in any detail, so I don't think it's ever able to be told how close to 100% I got way back in the day. But then I was pretty much grabbing every DLC as they came out, starting from Utah, so I don't think there's ever been a chance to only have the base map area. And I was trying a bit a few years ago to keep up with things, like when the state DLC came out, I'd do the community event and then go back and try and explore a bit more of it, but I kind of gave up on that pretty quickly. I just don't have the time, generally. You really need to dedicate yourself to that sort of thing, and I have not. But it would be nice. It's kind of a bit of a pipe dream sort of thing. Just for lols. But you're kind of thrown in the towel on that one, given that you've got all of the DLCs coming out so close together. And then they have the reworks in California as well. Much like how they're reworking Germany and Austria and all sorts in ETS2, they've been redoing California in this game, and I hope they then follow it up by redoing, and they've already redone Vegas to be fair, but other parts of Nevada possibly, and I guess Arizona was done pretty well to start with, so maybe there's less to rework. They were already putting in more effort into things by that stage, due to the success of ETS2 anyway. I think ATS has never quite matched the same popularity. It'd be interesting to see what the player numbers are like. There's those sites that have the graphs and stuff that you can see of player numbers over time. It'd be interesting to see what it is for ATS versus ETS2 in terms of like daily player numbers and stuff. And what spikes they get to when there's events going, like Christmas and Halloween and stuff. Or new DLCs dropping. Well, it'd be interesting. I remember at one point, I think it was after New World came out, and obviously it rocketed through all of the records for player numbers on launch, and then had so many problems with server load because of all the player numbers on launch, but then just so many balancing issues, and then they'd fix one thing and somehow that would break something completely unrelated, and it just became very evident very quickly that they did not do a very good job in making that game. And it was kind of a lackluster game overall. Like, it was meant to be an MMO, but it never really felt quite deep enough for that. It was a strange experience. Did enjoy it. Great sound design. Good music, but repetitive. It's the problem. Like, it didn't have specific zone music generally. Like, when I started playing, I was like, oh, this is great. You know, I love these soundtracks. And you go to a new area, it's the same music. Bugger. Doesn't have its own unique character. That's the thing, is no matter where you went, it felt like it was the same music, pretty much the same enemies. That no zone had its own unique flavor, it felt. And that was disappointing to me.
Keep left.
That and the gated dungeon for story progression without there being like a dungeon finder system as such, I'm fairly sure. So it's just as well as playing with a group of friends to start with. Like, I was dedicating time to play with friends. That normally that's tricky for me because my times for playing games like that are usually late at night from like 9:30 or 10 o'clock onwards, which is when most sane people are going to bed. So or at least wanting to wind down and not do gaming sessions. So yeah, doesn't mix well, unfortunately. Valheim was a much better experience for that, where it's okay, we'll dedicate these specific things. Okay, I'll come on a little bit earlier on these days because we are wanting to down bosses and move the world progression forward and stuff. That was a bit more convenient. But at other times I could just go on whenever I felt like and just mosey around in the world and maybe help other people with their buildings or resource collection. Maybe someone else would be on just sporadically.
Turn right.
That was fun. I wonder if we'll get back onto that sometime. That would be cool.
Keep right.
Kellogg. That's a cereal brand down here. Oops. I thought that road was wider than it was. Oh, and I was wanting to go down here. Can I manage that? Just.
Recomputing.
I specifically just want to go down and then up again.
Go straight.
At some point I do want to go underneath as well.
Keep right, and then exit right.
But I'll settle for that for the time being, because now going the other direction I can just kind of go down and back.
Exit right.
I've done this bit before. I kind of want to... too late. Oh, I was meant to exit right. Ah, okay. I was thinking I wanted to go up further, which means still taking this exit. I just confused myself, basically, because I still want to take this exit. Oh, I'm in neutral. That's not going to help. What are you doing, car? Didn't you just reversed weirdly? That's kind of odd. I want to kind of go back here. Whoa, okay, yeah. Just keep driving, truck, why don't you? Don't worry about the trailer that's reversing towards you, just keep driving.
Rerouting.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway,
Turn
so
left.
I'm meant to then go left here, but I've done that before, so I was vacillating about instead going right and then backtracking, which I will now proceed to do.
Let's find a new route.
Yeah, because it's like I can come
Keep
up here and
left,
then just turn left
and then
anyway.
Turn left.
I guess I'm just not meant to, but there is a left turn
Turn left.
arrow, so I am allowed to. It's interesting they have the dedicated flyover for that, but nothing else, it seems. It's interesting. I guess it is going to the airport, so it's an expedited route to the airport. It's just good design, really.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Anyway, before I got so distracted, yeah, New
Exit
World
right.
figures and stuff, as it was slowly dying off, it eventually got to the point of, like, quantifying, okay, it's now down to X
Turn
number
right.
of players. So how bad actually is that? Because I don't know what is good, and I was looking up at what the player numbers for the trucks and games
Get
were. It's
ready
like,
to turn
okay, it's
right.
now below those. That's probably a bad thing. Because I feel those are not a metric for
Turn
high
right.
player numbers, generally.
Get ready to turn left.
Why is the alarm for the crossing on?
Turn
Oh,
left.
it isn't. It's just flashing lights constantly? Okay, I feel that should only come on if someone's waiting to cross. And stop. Oh, security check, of course.
Here we are. Kind of on time.
Kind of on time. It's like 5 hours before it's needed, but okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump this in the middle here. I'm not taking this all the way into the warehouse. Sorry, that's what forklifts are for. Cool. Well, that should be one more, because that's Phillipsburg off the list now. Cha-ching, and no damage. We succeeded. 4 more to go. So we don't want anything from Wichita. I should just drive to Hutchinson, because I guess I'm not going to get anything for there. No. I mean, on the off chance, is there anything to Hutchinson? No. I did that already, didn't I? Yeah, I did the helicopter, I think. Well, if there's nothing shorter than that, then there's nothing to Hutchinson, so let's just drive there. And I guess that means that we could do a little bit of exploration. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Oh no, that's kind of fine. We can just do that, and then add to end. Oh, that goes up, so we... Okay, but no, that's fine. We'll do that. And then how do we get up to Hutchinson? Oh, Wichita's really spread out. I didn't realize it was that spread out. Okay. Well... I guess that's fine. We can see what garage that is. We'll just do a little bit of exploration. Yeah, it'll take a bit of time. So what? So effing what? There's a viewpoint. That'll be our target. We'll go to the viewpoint, and then we will see what deliveries are available from there.
Let's go.
Ooh, don't need the wipers on. Let's just drive away from our trailer so we don't crash into it again. Alright, rallycross time.
Get ready to turn right.
Except for the fact that we've got a gate to go through, of course. So a little bit of route exploration.
Turn right.
We'll kind of go up the down ramp a little bit.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh, this wasn't something to discover. Never mind. We have anyway.
Left.
So we'd go underneath and then do a little bit of a up-down sort of
right,
bit.
And then turn right.
We just do like this. Is that enough to get the whole thing? No, we're not even getting any of it. That's annoying. Seems we're not on the right bit of road yet.
Recomputing.
I'm just going to reverse all the way to the top because we don't know how far we have to go. And it'll be just my luck that I'll leave just a little bit there. And because we're reversing up the ramp there, we can see... or we don't need to worry about reversing into anyone. We can see the traffic coming. So it's kind of a good way of doing things.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Take him on the inside. That's another recruitment agency.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Well,
Please make a U-turn when possible.
they have this parking area out front handily for then turning out of again. Then do the same
Turn
with the depot
left.
over here. And by the time we get to Hutchinson, it'll actually be dark pretty much anyway.
Finding new route.
In fact, it might be even before we get there.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Might actually... I think there was a hotel at the next bit. Like the next suburb up that we're going to from this route.
Turn right.
So we can just sleep there.
Get ready to turn right.
So at least if I'm just driving around the city and stuff, doing that at night time's not
Turn
the worst.
right.
Or even the drive up to Harrisburg, because
Turn right.
normally when I'm just driving in the truck, I don't go into scenic mode because the viewpoint is way too close. Can't really zoom out much, so it's far too narrow a field of view. So if there's nothing to see, I may as well just be in the cab anyway. Lovely sunset. Now we're not going to do anything fancy with this up here really, though I could discover more of the intersections.
Exit right.
You know what? We're going to discover more of the intersections. We're going to go through here and stop. We're going to go through here as well. We're going to try and get this little bit of road here. We didn't get all of it. That's annoying. Wait for him to say. There we go. I mean, we could just go all the way up to the depot up here too, really, shouldn't we? If we're doing exploration, we should do it properly. We should cover off this bit up here as well, eh? Not just turn around immediately.
Okay, let's find a new route. Finding new route. Make a U-turn.
So, looks like that goes both ways. So we come through here.
Please make a U-turn when possible. I'll find a new route.
I thought it went straight ahead there.
Go straight.
So we go into the depot here, it seems. This is weird. Oh yeah, we've just discovered the whole thing, including the bit with the truck stop. That's weird. Okay, so there's like a truck stop bit off to the side of the depot. I'm just going to drive in here because I don't trust that it won't have actually made it gold without doing so. What a weird layout.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right.
Trying to take what lines I can with this thing. It's such a heavy steering. Now up here I kind of want to do a similar thing to what I did before. I mean, I haven't discovered off to the west anyway, so kind of want to do this here just for the sake of that. But then there's the tiny piece of road that we've missed out here.
Finding new route.
That I think we might just have discovered.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Okay, and then there's the bit across here that we didn't cover last time. Okay, and we'll wait in the traffic, it's fine. I'd rather not, we can. Damn it. Of course the time that I take a drink is when the lights go.
Keep left, and then exit left.
Right, and then up here we can go down, under, back, and up. Hate allergies. Central Business District, apparently. We basically just go under here and do a donut.
Okay, let's find a new route. Keep left, and then turn left. Recomputing. Keep left, and then turn left. Keep right.
Right, I think we've done this way before, maybe? I'm not sure. But actually, I don't think we haven't done the loop.
Right.
It's hard to tell.
Keep left.
Can't tell from the small map either. Crunch. Knew that was going too fast, but even braking couldn't save it. No idea what my cruise control is set to at the moment, but let's just re-enable it and find out. Hopefully it's still like 95. Beautiful sunset. Just coming through the trees now.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I might actually stop for gas up here too, to be honest. Hey, there's the truck place up here. The dealer. Gonna see who that is.
Turn left.
Oops. I should have actually done this opposite. Gone right first and then come back around, but never mind. Didn't think of doing that. I'll make sure I get everything here, so we kind of backtrack a little bit and turn across traffic. Hopefully we haven't left a little bit. Then there's the garage. We want to discover the garage.
Finding new routes.
No,
When possible.
yes.
Make a
Why is no the default? I parked up here. Of course I want to buy the garage.
Turn left. Keep left, and then turn left.
I know while I'm here I should probably do the other loop as well, but I feel that, well, that's where the services is and that's where the garage is. So now that I've bought the garage, which I could have done remotely anyway, let's be honest, but now that I've bought the garage, I can more easily come back here
Turn left.
whenever I please. So we're just going to see whose dealership this is. Basically, is it a Volvo? No, it's a Freightliner.
Rerouting.
There's a tiny side
Make a U-turn.
road
now.
bit that I didn't discover driving along here. Are you serious?
Turn left.
I'm not going to reverse this way. This little half thing here. Oh, it's one of the historical things, that's why. There we go. Kansas historical marker. Indian treaties of 1865. Huh. And on that chilling note, we're going to be leaving here again. Is there a rest stop at the gas station? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just keep going. Our thing isn't
Turn
ready yet.
left.
It's hour and 5 apparently to... Should just keep going. Need to just keep my foot in it. Do not enter. Screw you. I'll do what I like. Hopefully that's discovered on both maps. Okay, now it's turned red. So when it turns red, that usually means there's only like an hour or so on our rest clock. We're not going to mess about going up and down this area. Yeah, hour 23 in fact. That's actually quite a long time given that it reckons only an hour and that's not speedy.
Keep left.
So we should be there with plenty of time remaining before we start to black out, given that
Turn
you only
left.
black out after you're an hour over at hitting 0 anyway. As the last strains of sunlight pierce the sky, highlight the clouds. Yeah, this is what I mean by the lack of scenic view when you're only driving a truck. It's not quite as good a field of view as when you've got a trailer.
Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left.
Our cruise is set to 104, apparently. That should be plenty. I'm not sure I can even reach that in this truck, with this engine and this gearbox. You barely reach that with the best configuration for speedruns. It looks like 96 is pretty much my limit. That's fine, 96 is nice compared to 65.
Keep right, then exit right. Exit right.
And now we have Hutchinson, which we managed to sneak past at one point. It didn't discover it for us.
Keep left. Never mind.
Now, I guess the question now is, do I do the viewpoint at night, or do I sleep first and do it during the day? I think we can do it at night. Why not? It's sunset. Maybe there'll be some nice lights. Who knows?
And then turn left.
We can always see it during the day, because when you look at it at your gallery later,
Turn
it
left.
pretty much always replays them as if it was like midday, fairly sure.
Go straight. Good driving.
Of course, time does also pass while you're in these, though. It's the only problem. So we might want to loop back around to... there we go. Okay, yeah, that looks cool this time of day. Might want to loop back around to where the hotel was. Elevators in Hutchinson's, the green elevators, presumably. Those aren't elevators, those are houses. Why don't you just call it Hutchinson? Not elevators in, just Hutchinson, because that's the church, yep. And a scrap metal or something? Something making a lot of noise. Dumpling Palace. Not a huge fan of dumplings, but those are alright. They're timed quite well with the music. I feel I could have lingered on a couple of those last shots for a little bit longer. Never mind. So I think we're going to go back around to the hotel now. Because we don't need to worry about the time of day when it comes to the photo opportunity, which is further along. Which is probably just the church, I imagine. Because we can change the time of day willy-nilly for photos. Should have cut the corner. Just gonna hop in here and discover this depot. These big green elevators, it's quite impressive. I'm sorry, what? That's just dirt. I can usually drive over dirt, but okay. Invisible wall. There's a couple of depots here that maybe I should discover, maybe I shouldn't bother. I may as well. I didn't do the one up to the top by the viewpoint though, so... But then hey, maybe I guess I shouldn't bother because I might get a delivery from these anyway and then I won't have to worry about it, right? Never mind. Too late now for this one, at least. I think I won't bother with the next one. We want to sleep. We do want to get gas at some point. I should have stopped at one of those gas stations. But we'll go to the hotel. We'll check the deliveries. Hopefully accept a delivery, but if not, we can keep driving around a bit and then check the list again after it's had time to kind of roll over, hopefully. Don't know what the refresh rate is on things, but you'd hope new jobs are generated relatively frequently. Namek is that one. Good to know. It's not even a hotel, it's just a car park. Ooh, I was hoping by the large area denoted on the map that it might actually be a hotel. Never mind, that's what we have the sleeper for.